The silent harvest is the story of a power hidden within every man, a force so potent that it can transform life when preserved and wisely used. Semen retention is not merely a practice of abstinence. It is the conscious conservation of life energy, a sacred seed that fuels strength, clarity, and purpose. Across ancient traditions, from Taoist sages to yogic masters, this energy was regarded as the source of vitality, intellect, and spiritual power. When a man understands the value of this treasure, he begins to reap the silent harvest that shapes his body, mind, and destiny. The first effect of retention is a noticeable shift in physical energy. By conserving semen, the body redirects resources that would otherwise be spent on constant reproduction or fleeting pleasure. This energy is transformed into vitality, stamina, and endurance. A young man who once felt drained after a long day suddenly finds himself with renewed energy to work, exercise, or pursue creative projects. This vitality feels almost supernatural because it comes from a source within, quietly building strength while the world around him chases distractions. Mental clarity is another gift of the silent harvest. The mind, when not constantly pulled by lustful urges, becomes sharper and more focused. Thoughts that once scattered like leaves in the wind now settle, allowing attention to concentrate on studies, work, or personal goals. Students practicing retention often report longer concentration spans, better memory, and a sense of alertness that feels like a hidden superpower. Creativity, too, blossoms in the fertile ground of conserved energy. Sexual energy is the raw fuel of creation, and when retained, it can be transmuted into art, music, writing, or problem solving. History is full of examples of geniuses who practiced celibacy or energy preservation, channeling their inner force into groundbreaking achievements. Modern practitioners notice sudden bursts of inspiration, as if ideas flow effortlessly, turning vision into reality. The silent harvest also strengthens willpower. Each moment of self-control reinforces discipline, gradually transforming impulsiveness into mastery. Just as a farmer tends his crops daily, cultivating patience and care, a man who guards his seed develops resilience against distraction, temptation, and weakness. This strengthened willpower spills over into every area of life: career, relationships, fitness, and personal development, creating a foundation of success built on inner mastery rather than external rewards. Confidence and aura naturally emerge from this practice. Those who retain their energy carry a magnetic presence, an unspoken authority that commands respect. People sense the calm strength radiating from a man who has conquered his impulses. Women, colleagues, and strangers alike are drawn to this quiet power. Not because of flamboyance or words, but because of the inner stability and self-respect that retention cultivates. Emotional balance is another subtle yet profound effect. Hormonal stability reduces mood swings, irritability, and anxiety. The practitioner learns to respond rather than react, observing life with patience and composure. Like a tree rooted deeply, he withstands storms without bending, drawing strength from the silent energy within. Spiritually, the harvest is perhaps the most profound. Conserved energy rises through the body, awakening higher awareness, intuition, and connection to purpose. Meditation becomes deeper, insights more vivid, and life feels aligned with a greater rhythm. The practitioner experiences a sense of guidance, a silent intelligence that shapes decisions and actions, creating harmony between inner vision and outer reality. The real beauty of the silent harvest is that its effects compound over time. Day by day, energy accumulates, clarity sharpens, confidence grows, and creativity flows. The transformation is gradual but unmistakable. A man who once struggled with fatigue, distraction, or lack of direction becomes a figure of vitality, focus, and quiet authority. To embark on the silent harvest requires commitment. It is not about perfection, but about consistent awareness and control. Each choice to conserve, to redirect, and to focus contributes to the growth of this invisible treasure. In time, the practitioner realizes that the seed is not merely physical, but a symbol of self-mastery, the foundation upon which life's successes are built. The silent harvest teaches that true power is not given, but earned, nurtured from within. It is the quiet cultivation of energy that transforms ordinary existence into extraordinary living. Those who embrace this practice discover that their potential is limitless, their focus unwavering, and their presence commanding. Semen retention is not a restriction. It is the opening of a doorway to strength, creativity, and spiritual insight. By harvesting the energy silently, a man shapes his destiny, becoming the master of his body, mind, and life. The silent harvest is the journey from distraction to mastery, from weakness to power, and from ordinary living to a life lived with purpose, focus, and unshakable energy. Before we conclude, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and Dan T, forget to drop your location in the comments. I love to know where you're rewatching from. And if you ever have any questions, join our Telegram channel where we interact directly and help each other grow. The link is in the description.